Hi, hi! What is this? There are moments named card style award has been issued. We parted in one melody and reunited in another. La 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 la. La la la.
A good newspaper should be a light.
This is for 20 days. Amen. People are probably crying right now.
Hello.
Once, there was a glorious kingdom.
Glorious kingdom is no more. Ooh. Where is that area? Oh. Isn't that the area where I noticed that Celestia is above one? What is the best place to go there? Where is the best place to start? Go. Right, here's unlock teleport. But let's go from here. Oh, I am so excited! I wonder why Celestia is above that place. Or maybe it's not above that place. See, there's Celestia. Oh? What the fuck? What the fuck? Welcome, one's name is Fujin, the local adeptus, and this is the tiny little teapot realm one calls home for now. Huh? We were still in the mountain just now. How did we suddenly end up? One invited you to come as guests, yet failed to sufficiently explain beforehand. Such behavior was careless, and one begs for your forgiveness. Paimon is just not sure this counts as an invitation, that's all. Do you just swoosh all visitors to Chenyu Vale in here like this? Of course not. Many come and go from Chenyu Vale, but it was only in light of your incredible compatibility with the local spirit veins that I chose to invite the two of you, Lumin and Paimon. Spirit veins? You know us? Your names were carried here by the fish that swim. I have long anticipated your visit. It is a pity that it is now not quite convenient, else I would have invited you to a tea-tasting banquet. Speaking of which, I am quite sorry, but I have a request to make of you. Please speak. Thank you. I presume the two of you have heard of the tea village of Chenyu Vale, Xiaowing Village? Xiaowing Village? Oh. This land has been famous for its cool, pregnant waters since ancient times. The people are of gentle character and the pristine pebbles in its streams are exquisite. I hear a bad incoming. Precisely, the waters and soil of Chenyu Vale have begun to change recently, as has the scent of its tea. The Chaoying village will inevitably decline, so this. One hopes that you two can resolve the disharmony of the soil and water on one's behalf. The water veins are spread across the mountains, but my power is no longer sufficient, nor is the present a good time for me to move about. Thus, I must rely on your kindness and aid. Hello, Aloino. Oh, we aren't exactly experts when it comes to dealing with soil and water. Is there a problem that Lumin can just solve by resorting to gratuitous violence? Just as I hear it, you are quite direct, but fret not, you are clever by nature. I trust that you shall get to the heart of any problems you might encounter. Still not quite getting it. Yep, I get it, no worries. Well then, allow me to share some of the adeptal energy dwelling in the mortal world with you, Lumin, to aid you in traversing the landscape and piercing the fog. Alright, it's nice to meet you. Huh? I mean, welcome to this place. That is to say, welcome to Chenyu Vale. Thanks. What do you mean, welcome? This was clearly a kidnapping. Hi, Alino. I'm really sorry, but I was quite looking forward to meeting you face to face, and was rather hoping you two would be magnanimous enough to forgive the impropriety. Yes, now that you have been indwelt with my adeptal energy, Lumin, things will become much more convenient. Now, please try the wonders of set energy for yourself. You are getting a special ability. 1 year quest? What do you mean? You may glimpse wondrous perils of water scattered in the wilds of Chenyu Vale that have absorbed errant adeptal energy and now flood. Use the adeptal energy granted by Fujin to briefly transform into a golden carp fish and enter them. Once you're inside the pearls of water, you can go anywhere you please, and you can hold the jump button to leave vertically. This way you can cross over the mountains and forests with ease, just like the golden carpfish in legends of yore.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Is here something interesting? Before I go use my new abilities. Nope, nothing. I forgot something important. If you see a golden, can you hear me? No, I can't. That's how long it took to complete this mission. Simon doesn't think we'll get far investigating the water. We were transported into different places than we started our journey on. I was coming from here, and when we reached here, we were teleported right here. But I guess it's convenient. I can just visit the statue of the Seven. So beautiful. Hey! There is a turtle! Oh my god, this is huge. Wait, this water here is different color. Does it mean that we can dive in it too? Celestia is there, just above this place. That's us. I finished worshipping Red Lapis. Ooh. Hi.
Shower me with the... Feeling lucky? Fire! Well, with rocks. Umbrella warfare, I guess. Coming at ya. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Burst forth!
Go as one!
Barbados, guide us.
Oopsie.
Yoo-hoo! Feeling lucky? Dada Kundala.
Dodaka?
I'm loving this treasure hunt.
Goods have been moving at a great pace lately. I gotta keep it up.
Just a couple more crates of tea leaves to move, then I'm off to practice kung fu.
Goods have been moving at a great pace lately. I gotta keep it up.
Just a couple more crates of tea leaves to move, then I'm off to practice kung fu.
Goods have been moving at a great pace lately.
Oh,
Gotta keep it up.
Just a couple more crates of tea leaves to move, then I'm off to practice kung fu.
Goods have been moving at a great pace lately. I gotta keep it up.
Just a couple more crates of tea leaves to move, then I'm off to practice kung fu.
Goods have been moving at a great pace lately. I gotta keep it up.
Just a couple more crates of tea leaves to move, then I'm off to practice kung fu.
Oh, oh, um,
Goods have been moving at a great pace lately. I gotta keep it up.
Just a couple more crates of tea leaves to move, then I'm off to practice kung fu.
Okay, where did I end up? Some kind of...
Goods have been moving at a great pace lately. Gotta keep it up.
Hmm.
Live! Feel this ancient power.
shower me with praise. Feeling lucky? Watch out! Attack! That's the way. Ha! Hiya! Feeling lucky? Watch out! Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Still within my threshold. Ah! Ashes to ashes. Dust to dust.
How dare you!
Just a couple more crates of tea leaves to move, then I'm off to practice kung fu.
Give me a second.
Just a couple more crates of tea leaves to move, then I'm off to practice kung fu.
Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much? Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do? Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you. else more interesting to do?
Sorry, someone at work was very, very mean.
Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you. Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much?
Corina, you're talking too much. No, 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 no.
Take them. I have no need.
She has no needs. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Ow!
A festive reprise!
What is this? Finally, you're here. Is something the matter? Oh, are you, young lady? Are you the daughter of the Feyun Commerce Guild manager? Strange. All the rumors I heard spoke of a young master. No. We're here to investigate. I am but a humble servant. The one beside me is in fact the real... So you aren't the Commerce Guild's young lady? No. My apologies, I was considering only your wondrous fashionable attire and your flying companion. Your conduct too was so unlike ours that I assured that you must have come from Liu Harbor to discuss matters with us. Lu I am surname, and all in the village call me Grandpa Lu. Apologize I must. Recent years have not been kind. I have not even the tea to treat you to as a guest. The Adepti will certainly not be satisfied with the tea ceremony this year. Grandpa, look, the stuff right by you. Aren't those tea leaves? The quality is far too lacking. How could I possibly serve such things to my guests? Speaking honestly, we are waiting for someone from the Feyun Commerce Guild, for we must discuss with them the tea leaf problem. They are our biggest customers after all. The crux of the matter is that this batch of tea is simply unsatisfactory, whether it be in terms of taste or quantity. This is an open secret among tea merchants. Old Lao, the village chief, has also decided that no tea may be sold until the quality problem is solved. I have heard tell that the young master of the Commerce Guild is exceptionally smart and skilled. If he has caught wind that this year's tea harvest was lacking in both quality and quantity, I thought he would come in person, or if not, send someone here. So here I wait. Anyway, the problem with the tea leaves, I believe it lies with the soil. A problem with the soil? Indeed, I've lived here my whole life and worked with tea since I was but a wee lad, and I can notice problems that others may miss. As I see it, and may Adeptus Fujin bless us, it must be an imbalance in our soul and water. Adeptus Fujin. Oh, so you have also heard the tale. That's quite rare even among locals, few remember. Many years ago, Xiaowing village was nothing but a barren hill. Terrifying demons dwelled there, and it was all thanks to Adeptus Fujin that the demons were defeated and tea trees were planted, allowing our ancestors to come live here. But if it's really a problem with the water and soil, then I don't know what we can do about it. Actually, that's exactly what we have been asked to come investigate. Yeah, I don't know what we can do about it earlier. Oh, so does that mean you believe me, young lady? Yes, I believe you. Is that so? Then that makes things easy. Come, I will bring the tea leaf samples and let's go have a talk with old Lao. Something wrong, Grandpa Lu? Young ladies, if it isn't too much trouble, could you pretend you are from the Feyun Commerce Guild when we are meeting with old Lao? Village Chief Lao is a good person, but how to put this? He puts more trust in machines, cultivation techniques, fertilizers, and things like that. I mentioned an imbalance in the soil and water before, and we parted on bad terms. But if it was the young lady of the Feyun Commerce Guild, not sure if I can play the part. I guess I'll give it a try. Doesn't seem like a good plan to climb on. Yeah, don't worry. Even if he sees through it, it's nobody's idea but mine. None of the blame shall fall on you. Let's go.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story? Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever. Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute. Oh? Oh.
My headphones are annoying.
Oh? Oh.
He leaves! Wait. There's a goat! Hello? Is it a goat? Yes, it is a goat! Oh no! Slimes? In this economy? Nice! What was that? Spirit card? What? What is spirit card?
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever. If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story? Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
Uncle Lau, this batch still isn't any good. They're not fragrant enough when you dry them, and they get so dry and brittle that you can't even put them in the roller. Even the ones that survive the secondary processes come out the other end a complete disaster. Are you sure it isn't a problem with the machine? Are you sure you haven't forgotten how to operate it? What a thing to say. How could we dare to be careless, with you looking over our shoulders? How could you indeed? It's Grandpa Lou. Jean, get back to work, and this respectable-looking young miss is... I'm the young lady of the Pale Comrades Guild. Hey, just who the heck calls themselves young lady? This is my servant. It will suffice to call her Mimi Pie. Yes, that's it. Call me Mimi Pie. Oh, in that case, welcome, welcome. A guest like you is a rare treat indeed. We have been quite reliant on the assistance of the Commerce Guild for many a year. But as for what's happened this year, I suspect you have already heard about it. What's wrong? You're looking pretty miserable. Did Jean mess up at work again? You old mocking me again? My apologies, dear guests. Normally I would invite guests from afar to sample our new teas, but this year's batch, well, you know. No tea? Are you seriously going to let me, the young lady? No need to stand on ceremony, Chief Lau. We are here to help. Yeah, the young lady is very concerned about the tea leaves, so there is no need to be so tied up with formalities, Chef Lau. Very well then. To tell the truth, this batch of tea leaves is no good either. They can be dried, and I can tell if they were bad when they were picked, or if it's a problem with the machine in our workshop. What's that difficult? Why not just use some of the other leaves you had in stock and see if the product you get from drying them is any different? If the product is normal, then you will know it isn't a problem with the machine. Seriously, I've told you before, forget it. As we have important guests present, then we'll give your method a try. Jean, do we have any fresh tea leaves remaining from older batches? There's some in the warehouse. What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, good one. We have been talking here for a good long while now and you weren't listening to a single word, were you? Go fetch some of the older batches and process it along with some of the newer stuff that Grandpa Lou brought using the machine. Don't you dare skip a single step. I'll be watching you. How about this? I see our two guests are quite young. They might prefer snacks to tea tasting. Why not turn these two batches into tea cakes? The quality of each will be evident with a single taste. What do you think, old Lau? Agreed, we'll do just that. Jean, listen up. Take these two batches of tea leaves and make them into two different tea cakes. One cake from each batch. Don't you dare get even a single leaf mixed up. Yes, sir, Uncle Lau. You want me to mix them all into one cake? Oh, I can't even. Sorry for the long wait. We have got both tea cakes here. Let's try them one at a time, shall we? Well, how was the taste? The first one tasted a bit strange, but the second one was delicious. You're seriously going to let me, the young lady, eat? I agree. The tea cakes made from the tea we had in stock taste fine. Alright, you win. So according to you, the tea processing machinery is fine. In other words, the problem is with the tea itself. This new batch of tea is just not as good as before. So the water and soil. But perhaps it's the cauldron that's the problem. That guy is really trying to find any other reason why it's bad. It's old and in disrepair, which must have offended the adeptus, causing the tea to deteriorate. No, it's the soil and the water. It's the elements that nourish the soil. Enough. Let's get that technician in charge of the tea cauldron in here first. It's that Fontanian, the one from the Fontaine Research Institute. Hot. What was it again? That is such a pain to pronounce. Jean, go get her. Jean? Just where did that lazy loafer abscond to this time? That brainless nitwit. I was going to have him go to Yilong Wharf and search for our technician. Would you specifically need someone from Fontaine to fix it? About Yilong Wharf. I am an honorary senior researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Well, whether in Liyue or Fontaine, most things powered by elemental energy work on more or less the same principles, yeah? If a Fontainian engineer can fix it, so can our thaumaturgist. It just so happens that this Miss Outmuntani What? I don't even know what's the name. Likes to travel around Liyue, passes through here every so often, and loves to offer her services. So as for this round of tea cauldron maintenance, well, let's leave it to her. So you see, honored guests, I'm really sorry, but I need to trouble you to go to Yilong Wharf and find our technician. It's more likely than not she's found herself a show there that she can't tear her eyes off. How could you possibly dare to ask our guest to do such a thing? Oh, Blau, you misunderstand me. Our honored guest already had business to attend to at Yilong Wharf, and it would just be passing along a message on their way. It's nothing really. Is that so? Is that so? It would seem to be so. I'm truly sorry. Then, if you would, honored guests, Old Blue, I will leave it to you to accompany them. Yeah, thanks for your hard work. You scared Old Lau so much he was jumping at his own shadow. You mentioned earlier that you are here to investigate the water and soil, right? Best you head over to Yulong Wharf then. It isn't far from the headwaters, and there are ruins left by the Adepti along the way, so if you're looking for clues, there is your best bet. As for passing a message, well, please lend a hand, would you? Give Old Lau some peace of mind, so he doesn't worry himself to death. For the young lady, this is but a trifling matter. Hey, why are you still acting? The show is over and Paimon just realized what's with Mini Pie anyway. Anyway, just leave it to us. You can rest easy, Grandpa. What great kids you are, really great kids. Oh right, I noticed that you two really enjoyed the tea cake. Why don't I teach you the recipe? Next time you come buy some quality tea leaves, you will be able to make some for yourselves. In any case, safe travels, be careful on mountain paths, and mind you don't slip.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story? Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
Managing how the tea is the most important
Oh? Oh.
Managing how the tea is stored is the most important thing.
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Managing how the tea is stored is the most important thing.
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
Managing how the tea is stored is the most important thing of all.
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
More healing.
Managing how the tea is stored is the most important thing of all.
Test.
Ooh, let me open it. If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Wait a second.
Oh? Oh. Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute. we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story? Oh? Oh. Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever. If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story?
Sorry, I got a call. Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever. More TVs. official! This is a carp! Flying carp! Gameplay tutorial? Use adaptal energy to light the lotus lamps strung about the rivers. Use the lotus lamps' auspicious light to briefly light nearby lotus lanterns. Adaptal energy can be used to pack up a lotus lantern such that it can light all lotus lanterns in the area around you or to place it at a suitable location. If you can light all the lotus lanterns in a single area at once, something marvelous may happen. Okay? Foolish.
No, my sword! Fire hazard!
The meantime, you two are indeed brilliant. As expected, upon seeing my dissipated adaptal energy, you immediately understood the situation. Of course, we're super duper experienced adventurers, you know, still. Why didn't you say anything sooner? You didn't just forget, did you? Oh, that should not the path of the Adepti be full of challenges? 'Tis merely a test of your wisdom. Call me the master test taker. It was you who brought us here. Speaking of which, just what's the problem with the soil and water you mentioned before? Grandpa Lu was also sure that this was behind the deteriorating quality of the tea leaves. Yes, you two have seen Xiaoling village. Should the quality and quantity of tea leaves continue to decline, so will the village, until finally, in the years to come, it degenerates back into what it was millennia before, a desolate mountain forest. You sure that isn't hyperbole? It is true, the Lord of Geo would not stand idly by as disaster befell. Were the sky to collapse, the conqueror of demons and other adepti would do their utmost to support it. Should the waters under Yilong Wharf bridge the dikes and flood Liyue Harbor, would aid the villagers. But without tea, This stretch of mountains or Qiaoying village rather, would lose its very reason to exist in human eye. That makes sense. When you put it like that, Paimon understands. So, are you two willing to help me correct the imbalance in the water and soil? What do you say, Ninipai? Very well. Yes, that's excellent. Your willingness is commendable, and one is quite grateful to you both. Now, back to business. When it comes to how to resolve the disharmony to the soil and water, one is indeed well aware of what to do. First, you two must go up against the current and seek the jade treasures thrown into the waters. In the end, we must perform the ancient rain jade rite once more, dispelling the miasma that has settled over the mountains and fields and into the rivers, and restoring the water, rain, and soil. Okay, got it, but how do we do the ritual? Adeptus Fujin, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. As for the ritual, it's still a bit early for that. Well then, we'll see each other later. And she's gone. According to her, we need to go against the current. That just means upstream, right? Yeah, hey, that's the same direction as Yilong Wharf. Let's go. Someone is observing us.
Shine down!
Thank you so much. I'm so grateful. Hiya, the entire cargo would have been lost without you. I don't have much money on me, but please take this as your reward. Don't be shy. Wow, you're too kind. This is a farewell then. I hope we'll meet again. Strange merchant?
If we've got nothing else to do, why don't I tell you a story? escape!
Time for a light show! Ha! Fire hazard!
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Ooh. Hi.
Solidify! Order guide you!
Ooh.
Shine down!
Rain cutter.
Time for a light show!
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
Ooh, there is something there. Where is the little fishy when I need one? Hey, oh, here you are. Fishu. No, not enough. Not enough. What is this? Hey, this is so useful. Can I jump again?
Fire hazard!
up and away. Time for a light show.
Where is the last one? Here you are. Hi guys.
Illusion shattered!
Witness the power.
The fuse is lit. Fire hazard.
Solidify!
Certainly worth the extra mile.
Where will we fly? Ah. Okay, we're supposed to go further up the river. This is a quick river, by the way.
Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
That music working.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
I don't know, Johnny. Where are those who share the memory?
Every journey has its final day. Don't rush. Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while, so it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Boats are made for transferring commodities back and forth, and those that come across Liyue tend to stay a while, so it is where many things come to settle. Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Where do you want to go next? If you'd like to see Liyue's tourist spots, I have a few references.
Okay. Let's continue. We'll map this entire mountain. Hey! Hey! Poor squirrel, here I go. Hey. Glory of Jesus, this is with plenty. Why it's so high?
Want a taste of my hammer? Stabilize!
There is no escape!
No, my sword!
My rewards! No, come back.
The fuse is lit!
Ooh, let me open it.
Many sundry accounts are written here. They seem to be passage fees collected from travelers. Those two old fogies at Wangshan Hall are still winking tourists. Perhaps we should expand our business. Maybe get a cut of their take as protection fees. Which should also help cover up our larger business of digging up and smuggling antiques just nicely. Someone is into illegal business.
Let me open it.
Celestia is just above this place. Really just above this thingy. That's us. Oh, what is this? Oops. This is so hard. Again. Let's try.
What do we have here?
Look, there's probably this thingy is probably not land, I guess. I see mist. Where I was? There. Militaries are here. Yellow War. Nice. Wait, this was. No, I can't. This is so sad.
To increase our coastal defense capabilities.
I thought that maybe we'll be able to dive in this water too, but no. This is the same type of architecture that they used for Xianzhou Lafu. Just to Xianzhou they added a lot of sci-fi elements, and here they kept the old look.
Sure would be nice if I could feel less
I don't understand it in the least. I still think it's amazing. Just watching her stand there singing, or sing while walking around, or sing while sitting and then sing while she lifts her hand and slowly lets it fall, all the while ceaselessly singing. I really don't know just what kind of magical powers the old lady has. Babbling, chanting, singing and reciting and crying. I haven't got the clue what she's saying, but it's amazing. Little Mao, can you understand? That's just how opera singing is. And when there 5 scenes later, there was that old dude who could do 88 flips and tricks, riveting stuff. Yeah, it's great, it's just a shame that I don't understand a thing. A whole bunch of people fighting and jumping all over the place, all super flashy and such. One-on-one, several all fighting each other, 5 or 6 taking turns, it's just almost addictive. Hello, we are looking for a technician from Fontaine. Chef Lau and Grandpa Lu said, what name did they give us again? Old Montaigne. Yep, sounds like Grandpa Lu sent you all right. Just call me Haute Montaigne. What? I'm a researcher from the Fontaine Research Institute. Why her name is so complicated? Isn't even how you say it. It doesn't even look French. I'm the young lady of the Bayonne Commerce Guild. I'm but one who comes to the aid of the oppressed in their moment of need, a disciple of the Guhua. What? I'll have you know that I am an honorary senior researcher. Seriously, this is really the moment to be comparing. Anyway, she's Lumin, and Paimon's Paimon, it was Grandpa Lu who sent us looking for you. So you are colleagues from the Institute. Excellent. Looks like you guys couldn't stand that hopeless wreck of an organization either. Miss Lubin, Miss Paimon, hello, I'm Little Mao, a friend of Mountain. Yes, that's what my name means. Haute Montaigne can be a bit hard to pronounce, so I asked Little Mao to just call me that. Really? Quite the interesting pair. How did you two meet? It was quite fortuitous. Last year I went to the mountains in the south for a spell, and got lost in the fog. A huge beast the size of a coal Etienne Louis was glaring at me, and I thought I was done for, but just then, a little kid suddenly shouted at me. I followed the sound through the mist and got out and was safe, otherwise I would have been eaten just like that, and my family in Fontaine wouldn't even have been able to claim compensation on my account. I know more about what goes on in the mountains than the grown-ups. Is that so? You're amazing, Little Mao. Out in Montaigne, Grandpa Lu and Chief Lao are looking for you. We're here about the tea cauldron in Chaying village. Alright, got it. I'll be there in a jiffy. All the shows here are just too good. I ended up watching several, one right after the other, and now my legs have fallen asleep, but I just can't understand a word. What sort of stories are they telling? It's about how, way back when, a huge carp and a monster from the mountains fought. Ah, you kill me, I kill you story. In the end, everyone dies. Oh, that's a pretty concise summary, but don't talk about killing and dying so much, Little Mao. If you think about that kind of stuff too often, you might become the villain when you grow up. Since those in Chaoying village are waiting on me, it's time to go. See you all later. Let's go watch the shows here again when you're about to head back to Fontaine. Okay, now that we have solved the puzzle, we can get back to business. Little Mao, how about you? What are you two going to do? To be honest, we are not quite sure how to explain it. The water and soil in Chenyu Vale are kinda out of whack. And we need to cure them for everything in Chenyu Vale to get better. I get it. Miss Paimon is trying to say that we need to restore nature. Hey, that's right. You're really amazing, Little Mao. You got it right away. Restoring nature, you say? Did someone talk to you about that? That's right. A friend who is always taking care of me told me. She wants to restore nature too. If we restore nature, everything will get better, so I want to help too. She also told me about you too. Oh, so you have seen her too. Huh? You mean my friend? Of course, silly Miss Paimon. How could we be friends if we had never seen her? Fair point. That makes things easier. Actually, we want to... Paimon remembers we need to find the jade treasures in the water and then do some rain jade rite. But even though we have come upstream, we still haven't found any clues. Ah, I know. Come with me. I will show you where to look. What? Is it really that easy? Little Mao, your friend wants to restore nature, right? Yeah, she has told me a lot, such as stories from before Cheong Village became Cheong Village. How the tea trees came to be and more. She said that things will get worse and worse in Chenyu Vale if the natural order isn't restored. Oh, looks like we're on the same page then. Little Mao, you just said you knew where we could find leads, right? Yeah, I don't know if I will help, but when you mentioned jade treasures and rain jade and stuff, I just thought of it. Come with me. Yep, let's go!
Have you ever kept goldfish as pets? They're very cute.
No matter how many times I make the trip, it's still so far.
Please, take a seat and enjoy a nice meal.
No matter how many times I make the trip, it's still so far.
Ah, no! Ah! What happened? Ah! That was weird. Yay! What do you mean, adeptal energy? Oh. I am amazing! Correct, Lapis. There's more water in here than before. Maybe I will have to swim in next time. What huge claw marks and paw prints, like some huge wild beasts. This is it. It's the clue I wanted to show you before, right here. What on Teyvat is that? It's so covered in moss that Paimon can make heads or tails of it. There wasn't any moss the last time I came here. No need to worry, little Mao. It's so humid here that it's no wonder there's moss growing everywhere. There must be a way to clear it away. Look, Lumin, look, it's a scene of ancient people attending a festival and performing a ritual. Pretty different from the festivals we have today, huh? Although the grown-ups in the city and the village all say that the Lord of Geo was the first to arrive in Shenyu Vale, I hear that the people in the picture actually got here even earlier than he did. People back then used to throw bits of magic jade into the river, and they would float along until they sank to the bottom. They saw it as a way to guarantee good weather, prevent the river from flooding, and ensure that the soil would be fertile. Based on what we previously discussed, I am guessing that Shenyu Vale will only be fixed after we have found some jade that was thrown into the river in ancient times. That makes sense, doesn't it? Wow, you're so knowledgeable. Was your friend also the one who told you these stories? Yoro, little Mao, that's first-class guide material right there. These legends are fascinating. Yep, and everyone will be really blessed and live happily ever after and all that. But I much prefer hearing her stories about ancient wars and battles. She told me that the warriors back then were all giants who were over 10 feet tall. The warriors of Shenyu Vale were covered in tattoos, and they had these massive jade axes that could chop a person in half in a blink of an eye. And the Milalith, led by one other than the Lord of Geo himself, none other, were even tougher. They clad themselves in suits of armor that weighed over 1,000 pounds and fought with 100-pound spears. Apparently everyone was at war back then. So much so that Bishui River turned crimson red. Later on, the mountains to the south became full of ghosts from that era. Even now, those who wander through the mountains might still be able to catch their singing on the wind. Yikes, scary stuff. Cover your ears, Mini Pie. I don't think these stories are meant for kids. Yeah, it sounds terrifying. How to Montaigne's right. You shouldn't dwell on this stuff all the time. There is no way grown-ups would tell us these stories. They always say we're too young to hear them, that they will turn us rotten and stuff like that. But I'm old enough already. Hearing a story not going to turn me into a monster. Besides, there aren't many adults still around who know these stories anyway. If my friend hadn't told me, I wouldn't even have known the stories about this picture. He is right. Not telling kids stories about horrifying wars won't really save them. It will only ensure that they will be ignorant of the past. Okay, find them. Guess we'll move on. So the grown-ups were right to say that those ancient people threw the jade into the river from somewhere high up. But where exactly? And where did all the jade float off to? Well, it must have sunk to the bottom, right? It's not that simple. If it was thrown in somewhere upriver, and even if it sank to the bottom, it would still be pushed downriver by the current, let alone after so many years. Besides, I've never heard talk of any ancient ritual jade being found upriver. Shenyu Vale is a small place, after all. If there had been such rumors, everyone would already know about them. You know so much, you're future scholar material for sure. But what if I don't want to be a scholar? They don't earn much more, and it sounds like no fun. Then become a traveler just like us. What could be more fun than adventuring around the world? Seeing as we now know the site of the Lantern Rite, what should we do next? Why don't we go somewhere high up to take a look? High up. The watchtower at Ligilong Wharf is pretty high up. Okay, let's head out. Alright, let's go. From up here you can clearly see how the water moves faster through those narrows and slows down again as the river widens out. The jade must have stopped there. We should find what we are looking for there. Wow, you're such a real whiz kid. Paimon's been wondering though, what's that massive thing in the distance? That huge thing is the Jade Mouth, a legendary jade ring that an Adeptus threw into the water. Oh, but the river curved around there, so the current should actually speed up. But the river gradually gets wider there. Yeah, so the rapid flow around the bend might have resulted in things being deposited along the convex bank, where it widens. There is actually a good chance that the jade is at the bottom of the river somewhere around Jade Mouth. Of course, that's assuming that the course of the river hasn't been artificially altered. Not to mention there is a fisherman's legend that goes something like, Jade shall rise from sunken mouth, or something like that. Anyway, let's go over and take a look around first. Compared to Little Mao, Paimon feels like she's completely out of her depth. It's because my friend is amazing. She knows everything there is to know about the mountains, and she has taught me lots too. That's how I've learned so much. Sorry, Paimon, you just need better friends. You're unfit for duty, Mini Pie! As the young lady, I'm most disappointed. Don't worry too much about it, Paimon. Yeah, that's right, Paimon has lots of older strengths. Whatever the case, let's go down and get on a bamboo raft. Oh yeah, Jade Mouth, here we come. Lord of Geo came to visit you. Someone coming aboard? Wait, is that Little Mao? Come, I will take you. Alright, boatman, take us to the Jade Mouth. Alright, Jade Mouth it is. The other two, you're tourists? Well, if you're here for sightseeing, there's no... Hey! Stories about the Jade Mouth that I haven't heard before. Knowing you and how much you love your stories, kiddo, you must have heard them all by now. Tell me more! Tell me more! Alright then, well, I've heard it mentioned that the Jade Mouth was left behind by Rex Lapis when he marched through here to save the people of Chenyu Vale. Legend has it that to prevent a naval advance from downstream, the local adepti... You're making it up as you go again, Grams. There's no way that Liu and Navy came up this river. I've heard that the Jade Mouth was formed by a piece of jade left behind by a giant carp. In those days, a body god tried to redirect the river to drown the middle leaf stationed on both of the banks in Chenyu Vale, but a giant white snake and a giant carp were her subordinates disobeyed her orders. She threw the jade she wore here. The jade pinned the river down, and even since we have had no more floods, and everyone can live peaceful lives on both sides of the river. You might understand a lot, kiddo, but you haven't seen much. Take a closer look. There aren't any crops by the river. See, after it was pinned down by the jades, it's true that the river hasn't flooded, but that's also meant it hasn't been able to provide irrigation for crops, so what was once a wide, gently flowing river is today a narrow... Hey! Such a river leaves no sustenance for the earth on its banks. And of course that also means no people living peaceful lives on both its sides. Paimon gets it now, but did you just say that the Adepti were resisting the Lord of Geo, Little Mao? That's how it was all that time ago. Some people believe that the first Lord of all Yue was Rex Lapis, but in Chenyu Vale we believe that before he came, there were other gods and Adepti who protected our ancestors. I've heard Grandpa Lu say that the tea ceremony is actually for the carp adeptus who planted our first tea tree. Oh, but aren't these adepti meant to be the bodies? They were serving under a body god after all. In some stories they're the bodies, while in others they're the goodies, but it was all such a long time ago, even the grown-ups don't remember much, so they always try to bluff me. Talking about that friend of yours again, how can such supernatural being be held to our simple codes of right and wrong? As far as we are concerned, all the forces that have ever blessed and protected this land deserve our offering. There you go again. Alright then, time to god off. We are here. Thanks, Gramps. I don't like how the dialogue just started to flow with the cutscene. I don't have enough time to read it. I have red slappies with me. What does it even mean? Well, here's the jade mouth. But how are we gonna find all that jade underwater? Ah, so that's how it is. The spring's cries ripple through the vales, the shrines depart from northeast shores. The heights and shallows in the southwest hide, sun and earth from each other divide, the eternal willpower that never churns, the beautiful jade concealed within. What's that little mouse singing about? It sounds pretty complicated. It's one of our local folk songs. I heard an old granny singing it as she was gathering herbs. It means if you look out from the center of the river to the banks on either side, you'll see two stone shrines hidden to the northeast and the southwest. These shrines keep the mighty whirlpool in the center suppressed. I understood the last bit, so the jade is all hidden beneath the whirlpool. Yep, sounds like we're going treasure hunting. Hooray! But the area between the northeast and southwest is so huge. After all, in a broad sense, the northeast and southwest of Jademouth can include pretty much the whole world. You're always thinking outside the box, Miss Paimon, but there is no need to worry. I already have an idea where the shrines will be. Because, well, my friend told me. Come on, let's roll. I have a question. Hold up for a second. Does anyone else think a giant maelstrom suddenly appearing here might not be too great? Oh yeah, won't that mean that boats will no longer be able to sail in and out of Geelong Wharf? Oh, don't worry about that. My friend told me that once we have done what we need to beneath, the whirlpool will disappear completely. Otherwise, how would all the old boatmen carry on making a living? Wow, so it's not just a smart whirlpool, but a considerate one to boot. Let's get going then. Use adeptal energy to resonate with the jade cauldrons scattered throughout the mountains. Use the adeptal energy contained within the jade cauldrons to briefly light the censers on the path of the sacred flames. If you can light all the censers at once, something marvelous may happen. Finally. I guess that settled it.
One man's stone is another man's gem.
That was complicated. It's a bit too complicated, I would say. Why, this is so huge. Well, something was shining between the petals, but I don't know where the petals are.
Illusion shattered!
Solidify! This is order!
Ring cutter! Fire hazard!
Wasn't done. There's no end to this.
Go Bishop down!
Gather! I will have order!
Rain outlines your... Fuse is lit!
My hammer. Another test. Yeah, the cross. Solidify.
Witness the power.
Wow, that was intense. This really was right about you. You're pretty out of the ordinary.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
The spring's cries ripple through the vales, the shrines depart from northeast shores, the hide in shadows in the southwest height. I have found the two shrines the legend speaks of, and it seems they, too, are related to our ancestors in the mountains. But the meaning of the folk song mentioned above remains clear. We don't have a clue what to do here. We're just running around like headless chickens. Everyone got really worked up when they heard our comrades excavating and shipping antiques already made Big Mora. Who knows how much longer we'll have to stick around here. Oh, we haven't seen the whirlpool from the song yet. What should we do next? How about giving that adeptal energy of yours a try, Lumine? Always say that. Ooh. Something is happening. Magical whirlpool! Quick, look, the whirlpools appeared.
away! Up and away!
Oops.
Shine down!
Gather! Order guide you!
No, my sword! Fire hazard!
A festive reprise!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Ooh, will we find any firework materials in here?
So little Mao didn't know who Fujin is. I had the feeling that he was not talking about Fujin when he said about his friend. Oh, I can see pieces of jade here. Whoa! Lumine and Paimon, we meet again, and who might this be? Oh, you haven't met before? This is little Mao. He has helped us so much along the way. No, we haven't met before. But you must be a good child, little Mao. Hello, yes, that's me. Miss, are you an Adeptus? You are, aren't you? This is Adeptus Fujin. Thanks for all the help you have given Lumine and Paimon, little Mao. It's really the legendary Fujin in the flesh. I can't believe this. I've heard so many stories about you, and now I know that you're not some kind of big slippery carp, but a lady instead, like a big sister. Big carp? Honestly, what kind of stories have you been listening to, little Mao? One is indeed an Adeptus, and as such can take forms as one pleases. This particular form seemed like the most approachable one for conversing with humans. From what you have said, you have a very unique scent, little Mao. Have you met someone in the mountains before? Someone with red eyes and a fair complexion, perhaps? Not exactly. Big sis Fujin, you're not talking about one of your other friends, are you? My friend from the mountains doesn't sparkle like you do, but she's also really cool. She has helped me tons and taught me loads. That was her after all. So your friend wasn't Adeptus Fujin after all, huh? But Big Sis Fujin is my friend too now, isn't she? Of course, little Mao. I am delighted to have made friends with you. Way to go, little Mao. You have now met two Adepti. But I've met more. Whoop whoop, go me, I win. Huh? What? Don't worry about her. Anyway, does that mean Little Mouse Friend is also an Adeptus? As for whether Little Mouse Friend counts as an Adeptus or not, I'm not quite sure myself. After all, Adeptus is merely a title, and it's hard to say whether Adepti are even people. The word Adeptus is just like any other word, such as hero, villain, or idiot. No one is born an Adeptus, and no one shall remain an Adeptus forever. That's true. So you have met that friend of Little Mouse that we were talking about, right? Indeed, but it's been a long, long time since last I saw her. So now I suspect that I don't know her half as well as Little Mouse does. I'm not even sure if I still count as her friend. According to what Little Mouse said, his friend wants to restore nature. I would imagine so. Anyway, I must ask you all to please take this piece of votive rain, right? I had originally hoped it might remain here, the same as it ever was, but I never expected it to grow quite so large. I used to love it so. This rain jade that you just mentioned, did it rain down or make it rain or something? Of course not. After the great changes in our geology, the ancestors of the people of Chenyu Vale lost their ability to communicate with the heavens, and lost the guidance of emissaries whose beauty was pure as moonlight. They can't communicate with Celestia anymore. Henceforth they began to take jade, which glowed as gently as the light of the moon, and cast it into the river. As they did this, they would pray for good omens, for fertile land, for clement weather, and for their river banks to hold strong. Over time, these rituals grew in power until one day, Vix's wedding would happen next. One day the long war to become the gods who would reign over this world began. Afterward this tradition lost all of its meaning, but though it was forgotten, its name is still passed down over generations. To cut a long story short, this piece of votive rain jade before us was the very last one ever to be thrown. Just as the part above the surface, when commanded by an adeptal art, can be made large enough to stop a flood, its core, too, has been swollen by uncontrolled adeptal energy. Much of its power has dissipated into the surrounding area through the spirit vein. This power may also have affected the nearby flora and fauna, attracting and even making aberrations of them. We must be careful. What? As far as I can tell, the adeptal energy that has dissipated nearby should be sufficient to reawaken the hibernating votive rain jade. If this is the case, we are one step closer to achieving our goal of nursing the water and soil back to health. How should I say this? Lumin and Paimon, thank you both. You are doing an amazing thing by choosing to help me, And little Mao, will you help me too? Will you help our big sister? Your big sister. Of course, I want to restore nature too. Is that so? Well, that's good. You're very smart, little Mao. You will understand everything later. Alright, then let us go our separate ways for now. Once you have retrieved the adeptal energy-filled votive rain jade, we'll meet again by a deep pool shrouded in cloud and mist to the south. The south, got it? She's gone and disappeared again. Oh well, let's just do what Pixie's food instead and restore this voting rain jade's power. Speaking of which, what's it got to do with voting? TC, you're not that much brighter than Paimon, It's votive. Oh, right. It's so complicated. Though since you mention it, what does votive even mean? And why is it called rain jade again? Exactly, what does it mean? Issues. Ah! They are huge! Monsters, watch out!
Fire hazard!
Okay, we only found one. What's that?
This is order.
There is no escape!
No, my sword!
Time for a light show!
Stabilize!
Now you shall perish!
Witness the power of Gurwa. Huh?
The fuse is lit!
Shine down!
Three cities at once?
Ooh, let me open it. Up and away! What do we have here?
Solidify!
Fire hazard!
Hey, come back here. Oh no.
Illusion shattered!
Time for a light show! Ha!
Stabilize!
There is no escape! Inazuma shines eternal!
The fuse is lit! Ha!
Hi, Alina. Miss Pinky is running away from me. Damn it.
Solidify! I will have order!
Beast Lord of Fuyu.
Illusion shattered!
No, my sword! Here comes the fireworks! Fire hazard! Ha! firework materials in here?
It's moving! Seems like the jade's starting to move. That's right, but according to the story, the riverbed should have lots of other votive rain jades. Why does Big Sis Fujin only want this one? Look, it's shining, almost as if it's resonating with the adeptal energy on you, Lumin. Why don't we try using that power? That should do it. Wow, awesome. It suddenly became small. Yeah, Paimon didn't think it would just change size like that. Guess that's a millennia-old treasure for you. Just like you said, Lutumao, they could be as tall as the clouds or small enough to hide amidst cool and heat. Yeah, well, looks like the votive rain jade in our hands now. You're so reliable, Lumin. Hey, Paimon worked hard too. Miss Paimon Miss Paimon is amazing, so you're going to take us to that deep pool shrouded in cloud and mist to the south now, right? Cloud and mist. I think Shenyun Vale really does have places like that. But where? Tell us, little guide, and Paimon will take you there. You remember the place Mountain mentioned? The spot where we met? That place is super foggy, and I know of a secret cavern that leads there. Even the other locals don't know about it. It was my friend who showed me the way, and since you're my friend too, Paimon, I will tell you all about it. I've got an amazing friend, little Mao. Of course! Well, you're both pretty impressive too. Well, and a friend of yours is a friend of ours too. In fact, Paimon hopes we'll meet her on the way. Shall we go? Paimon's gonna take you all to the place he mentioned, little Mao. Take us away, Miss Paimon. Alright then, let's go.
What do we have here?
Lumin, Paimon! Hey Mao, look out behind you! Mao, look left. Whoa, that's a huge monster. Get behind me, I will settle this. Wait, your friend, you say? That's right, I told you before that I had a lot of friends, didn't I? Well, I just happened to meet her, so I got a hold of her to introduce to you. Well, hello? I'm Lumin, and this is Paimon. She's afraid of strangers. I usually call her Bluey because I don't really know her name. Oh, don't you worry about that. Lumine and Paimon are great people. They have been accompanying me on my adventures. They're real experts in mountains and forests too. I know, I've seen. Answer me this one thing. Where did you gain the power to suppress nature? Suppress nature? What do you mean? Plants pursue the sunlight and fertile soil, creating fruit fit for the birds and beasts to consume. The digested seeds are scattered and those which consume seed and fruit become bait for predators. Just thus everything returns to the land. The snake hidden in the branches, the fish in the mountains, and the beasts of the forest. Traveling in the realm of nature is wonderful, so why have you come? Oh, come on, Bluey, you don't have to be so fierce. You raised 2 questions. My adeptal energy comes from Adeptus Fujin. And we need to help her rejuvenate the water and soil of Chenyu Vale. Exactly, something is off about Chenyu Vale's natural conditions, so Adeptus Fujin enlisted our help. If we don't, well, the tea leaves in Chaying village, whatever, are gonna turn out worse and worse, and the village itself might decline. That's why she wanted us to perform the Rain Raid Rite, which will restore the area. The Rain Raid Rite, I see. You have answered 2 of my questions. You may ask me 2 also. Why do we have to do that? Give and take. It is only natural. You have 1 more question. Wait, that one counted? Whatever. You asked for me. Little Mouse said that you want to restore nature. Do you know Adeptus Fujin? Yes, I do know Fujin. Basically, Adeptus Fujin has asked us to help nourish the soil and water in Chenyu Vale so that the tea leaves in Chaoying village will recover their original flavor. The new tea leaves taste better, more like before. More like, whoa. And just like that, she's gone! Don't worry about it, Paimon, she's like that. Sometimes when I'm not looking, she will just vanish into the shadow of the trees. Then at others, the sun might dazzle me, or the birds might call overhead, and there she is. In any case, guess we're all friends now. Nice. Hey, your friend's pretty strange, little Mao. Is she? Well, for all you know, you're the one who might seem strange to others. I mean, not only can you use adeptal energy to make the moss disappear, but you can make the golden stone things appear and vanish, and even turn into a calf and fly around, like in the stories. After all, I'm none other than the young lady of the Phaeon's Commerce Guild. You get a point. That said, Paimon couldn't have imagined that the friend you always spoke about was, well, monster, seems a bit rude, and pink might be pretty offensive. That's right, your friend is so blue. No wonder you call her Bluey. That's why I've never told anyone. If the adults knew that we were friends, they might lock me up. Wait, really? You would go to actual prison? No, not like that. They just wouldn't let me go out, make me wash my face, and force me to read my books. I wouldn't get to play in the mountains anymore. And that's why I've never told anyone. But you're my friend, so it's fine. Anyway, come with me. There's an awesome place I would love to show you. You have 10 minutes to see that awesome place.
Let me weave you a hook.
Gather!
Time for a light show! Ooh, let me open it. A festive reprise!
Stabilize!
There is no escape!
Music changes to something more
Use a slit!
Scary.
Rise! This is order. Solidify!
Shine down! Now you shall perish!
Witness the power of Gua.
Gather!
Go Bishop down! Fire hazard!
That was intense.
Ooh, let me open it.
This place is very foggy. I can't see shit. You're awesome, Lumin. You pushed the most bugs like that. Like you did with that smoky cloud. Still, that wasn't there yesterday. Is this what they call nature? Don't worry about it. Most Archie creatures just leave them all to Lumin. Like, Mao, what's this picture about? A little Mao. Originally, I didn't know either, but I figured it out today after hearing Big Sis Fujin's story. This must be the stuff that happened before the mural on Mount Lingmen was made. See this? Long, long ago, people were able to talk to the gods and Adepta in the skies by talking to that big piece of jade in the middle. The emissary of the gods would lead them and protect them. See, that's gotta be this shiny golden person standing in the middle. I bet that was a super amazing person. But later, just like Big Sis Fujin said, something changed, and the people of Chenyue lost their guiding emissary and they couldn't talk to the heavens any longer. That's how the Lantern Rite came about. Your story does make sense. Thanks. What do you think, Lumin? Her pretty bright spark, little Mao. That's a distinct possibility. I'm not sure. Come to think of it, our ancestors were pretty amazing themselves, huh? The jades they left to us still have the power to restore nature. For something this old to still be so strong, the past must have been a sweller time than the present, huh? That's not true, the world marches onward. That's right, the world has been constantly in decline, leaving the accumulated detritus of the past in its wake. That's a really cool thought. I never thought about it that way. Paimon thinks that you're the amazing one, little Mao. We have seen lots of ancient objects, puzzles, mysterious powers, and monsters in our time. But Paimon never considered this stuff before. Oh, you know what? Don't think about this stuff at all. It's pretty awesome too, really. I bet you will be just like my big sister when you grow up. Just having fun, adventuring everywhere. Oh, you have a big sister then? Well, we're not blood related, but she worked here in Chenyue for a while. She had got up mountains and ran around the rivers, and I would follow her. We discovered this little cave together. She said that this cave is my Rubicon. Not that I know what that means. I wonder where she's off adventuring nowadays. I can't wait to receive my next letter from her. Yeah, this big sis of yours sure seems like an interesting person. I know, right? Still, big sis Fuji needs our help, so let's continue on. Oh, there you all were. Huh, I was so worried. Wow, a golden carp! One was quite concerned that the swirling miasmas and fierce beasts that roam might have caused you ill, but one sees that it is not so, and that is good. Thanks to the adeptal energy you possess, Lumin, one has been connected to the golden carp here. Just gaining the means to speak with you directly. Lumin, Paimon, little Mao, please come with. Oh, we don't have time for coming with her. She could at least show us where is the statue of the Slaven.
The festival ends.
How dare you! I am not fighting. Not fair. You killed my Yoimiya. We are going out of here. Wait. Claim reward? Teleport. To view a harbor. Give me my reward.
Add Astro. Thank you for.
Such a huge area. Anyway, I feel like I am done for today. Thank you for being here. And see you next time, I guess.